Hello again. I am going to show you how to work with custom menus on your FemTechNet Commons site. So as you can see, I am here at my sandbox, and you're going to see that this is home. There's something called home. There's something called sample page. So those are the kind of default built-in navigational elements. Home is going to be everything that is a post. So it's going to have a kind of backwards chronological listing of all the posts that you have added. Okay, so then there's also going to be pages. So your pages are going to be automatically added as kind of top-level navigational items. But let's say that I want things to work a little bit differently. For instance, I'm going to post a lot of how-tos here, and I want to have all of those how-tos be in the top level of navigation. So I'm going to use something called custom menus to be able to control the way that the site is navigated. So I'm going to go back into my dashboard, so you can see I'm over here, and I'm going to go to Appearance, and I'm going to go to Menus. And over here, you're going to see that I have the option to create a custom menu. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to put a name, I'm going to call it nav, which is what I always call it just for navigation. You can call it anything you like. And I'm going to say create menu. Now, the important thing is that I'm also going to tell the theme that I want it to pull from the nav menu that I've created and not from the default menu. You can also create different kinds of menus if you want to play around with the organization, but I'm just going to show you how to create a menu and take it from there. So I'm going to say, yes, I want you to use nav, and then I'm going to say save. And now I'm going to start adding items to the menu. So I want there to be something that is going to be the home, which is my blog part, so I'm going to say add to menu. But you know, I don't want to call it home. I want to call it blog. So I'm going to change the label here. I'm going to call it blog. And then I'm going to say save menu. So now, if you go back over to the site, you're going to see instead of having home and sample page, I'm going to refresh. And all it's going to say here is blog, and that's going to be what people can get to. But I want to add some more elements. So I'm going to go over here, and I want there to be a category for all of the how-tos. So I'm going to click on how-to, and I am going to add it to the menu. You'll see there, so if I save, and you don't have to save between every single step. I'm just showing it so that you can see kind of, as I'm doing it, how this is working. And I'm going to go over and refresh. And now I'm going to see this category of how-to. So now everything that's here that I have categorized as a how-to is going to be shown up there. I also, because I've been showing how to do things as test posts, I'm going to go over to my category for tests, and I'm going to add that to the menu. But you know what? I want that to be a submenu item from how-to, so I'm actually just going to drag and drop to indent that. I'm going to save menu. Go over here and refresh, back to my site. And now you're going to see if I go here, I've got blog, I've got how-to, and then under how-to I've got tests, and I can add as many things as I want to there. You can also add links to specific posts or to external sites. So let's say that I wanted to have a link to, oh, I don't know. Let's say that I want to have a link to the New York Times. So I could just say it's going to be http://www.nytimes.com. The menu item label is going to be NY Times. Change my typo. And I'm going to add that to the menu. I'm going to save menu. Go over here. Refresh. And now you're going to see that this will automatically link to the New York Times. But I'm going to go back. And I don't really want it to link to the NY Times. That was a mistake. And so I want to take it off. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on remove, and now it's gone. I'm going to save menu, go back, and you're going to see that it's gone. And the other thing that I want to assure you of, once this is done, see it's gone, is that if you change the menus on this, you're not going to lose any content. So you might have to tell it to pull that content from someplace by adding a menu item for it, whether it's a custom link or directly to a page or to a category, but you're not going to lose anything. The way that you navigate to it will change, but the actual content will still be there in the dashboard of your site, and you will be able to add it to the navigational structure in any way that you want. So that's a little bit about working with custom menus, and that is a great way to control the feel and the organization of your site.